Hello and welcome to Voices of Parenting podcast. I am so glad you're here. My name is Mussy Diskin. I am an advanced nurtured heart approach trainer. I am a parenting coach. I am also an inner wealth coach, which means that I help people rediscover and connect to the people that they truly were all along, but may have gotten forgotten along the way. So to find out more about me and what I offer, you can check out mussydiskin.com. I would love to connect and I would love to hear your feedback. Reach out to energizinghearts@gmail.com. Thank you for being here, and I hope you enjoyed today's episode. Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are with Yocheved Rottenberg, who's been here already. Go back and watch our other episodes. She is an author. She is a nurture heart approach trainer. She is a therapist, IFS, and just a wealth of empowerment for other women, herself, and people. And it's a blessing to know you, Yocheved, and thank you for being here. And I'm excited to hear about what you're going to share with us today. So take it away.
Thank you. So I am, as you said, an IFS therapist, and also my main thing is I'm a therapeutic writing facilitator therapist, and I give workshops and classes and do private sessions. So there was one thing, I basically spend my day helping people process their emotions, figure out what's going on, and my focus was on the past as a therapist, what traumatized them, what brings up traumas now, what triggers them, etc. What I felt and what I saw is that focusing on the past is crucial and very important, but it drains us of energy and it doesn't necessarily lead us forwards. It's like, yes, so you suffered and you were alone and no one gave you what you needed and it's all true. But now what? Now what? And what I got from Nurtured Heart was the tool to be able to, yes, feel my pain. And Howard always uses a word of transparency. And I don't know why that word just sits with me. Be transparent with yourself. Don't try to be who you're not. He says this is a truth-based approach. And let's just be where we are. And then afterwards, after we felt our pain and after we processed our traumas, now what? Now be in a moment and make a choices. And actually, mostly as I'm talking, I think that this project that I'm talking about was born during a session with you. That's what I just realized. We were doing a hot seat in one of our coaching sessions. I just realized that as I was talking. And I don't know what you said, something, go back to the little me. I don't know what you said. And all of a sudden I said, whoa, we could do Nurtured Heart on our inner child. I don't know if you remember that. I remember that thing and I suddenly lit up. Like something inside me sparked, like, yes, this is what we need to do. This little child was so alone, and so this inner child was so alone and neglected and abused and everything that she suffered. Now let her realize how special she is and how great she is. And honestly, I didn't realize until I was talking, and that's how this project was born. So I made 2 journals. This is one called The Inner Mother. And this one is called Becoming Me. One, the Inner Mother is for mothers, and Becoming Me is for teens or young adults discovering themselves. And what it is it's blending the therapeutic writing with Nurtured Heart. So it starts with pictures, right? A picture, a little girl that's sad. So first you're processing, it's all pictures of little girls for inner child. And so first you're processing your pain and what you're going through and what it brings up with you. And then you reflect on it and there's guided exercise. But then it says, see the spark. And then it says, it's based on Sarah. It says at the beginning, this is based off the Nurtured Heart. As I read through my writing, I notice. And what strength does this child have? And what does this reveal about her? And what do you recognize? And what do you recognize about yourself now? Right? And what you're going through each thing, it's basically taking your inner child and showing her, yes, you are so alone, and yes, but look how incredible you are. Look how incredible you are. Even though you didn't get what you needed, and even though no one was there for you, and even though you suffered so much, look how you became the adult you are today. Look how you had courage, and look how and basically the whole journal goes through all different pictures. Every page, every 3 pages is another picture, all different such pictures. And it just brings up different experiences that the child had. And then first you write about it, and then you reflect. There's a page for reflection, then a page for spark. And this is what I'm really passionate about, to help people learn how to see their greatness even when they're in pain. That means like Nurtured Heart is wonderful when like I gave a course now for ladies, and my focus was on Nurtured Heart for themselves, Okay, not for their children, to feel their own greatness. And one lady says, I don't like all this goodness and this fake. It feels like, she said, it feels like I'm putting on clothes that don't fit me. Like, it's not me. And I led them through it step by step. By the end, she was crying. She was crying. And I didn't just say, yes, you're so great. No. And first we did like meditations, like when they were a child, and how alone she was and what she suffered. And then what can you tell the child? Like, tell this little girl how great she was and tell her strengths and let this little child own it. And then I even, in this meditation, this is not in the journal, I had this child come with you in your life, come to your present life, and let her see in your life how you're acting out these greatnesses. Like, look how you really are. Look how, and I'm thinking it's not about if you can or you can't. It's about what you are already. Look what you really are doing. And it was so powerful. So that's just my
So emotional.
passion.
I feel like I want to make this just a conversation with me and you, and the fact that other people are going to listen is like, oh well. I just had such a powerful experience yesterday, like releasing a version of myself that was extremely stuck for so long, and I always knew she was there, and I also knew and respected that she wasn't ready to come out yet. Like she wasn't.
Right.
So I'm in general very emotional right now because it's just so exciting and freeing to be I feel like I'm all of me. Like I came home. It's like so beautiful and exciting. But okay, I don't know why I have to say that. That wasn't the point of what I'm trying to say here. I guess I'm just burning to tell you. There was an experience that I had a long time ago, and for those of you that have had inner child, any version of this, there's different models, but anyone who's done any of this will relate to this, and those of you that haven't will be like, what are they talking about? This is so weird. But yeah, it's real stuff. So I went back to myself at one point, a version of myself, not a child, already an adult, but a very, very hard time of my life. And she was in such a dark time, such a dark time. And it was so fascinating. Maybe because she wasn't a child. I don't know. I'm not going to like write a whole psychology book on this. My experience was didn't need to be made to feel better. Her seeing me today and being like, I was like, look at, this is what we become. Like, this is the outcome. Look who we are. Look what we're doing. She was so happy, and she didn't need to come with me. She was okay being left there. She's like, you go, Mussy, you go do your thing. You go be you. Like, if that's what the end is, then it's okay. Then I can do this forever. I can stay here. I can do this. We're like, knowing we're gonna be okay, like made her so happy. So anyway, that's how I'm relating, I think, to what you said, because I don't even remember what you said anymore.
It's so touching.
So beautiful.
So that's really what I'm talking about. Yes, because we need to go back to our past.
Yes.
And if we just do like everything's fine, everything's good, it's Pollyannish. It's not real. Yeah. But if we're truthful to our pain and our past, and then after we do that, then we take a step forward, and then we energize ourselves. It's so powerful, and it's true. It's true. It really is true.
There's actually such a inner wealth or greatness that I have witnessed as a practitioner doing this with people.
Yeah.
That I've grown to like see so much evidence of, that those little children who there's so much, actually, we think people who have gone through a lot feel like they have a low, like are very insecure, have a low self-esteem, low self-worth. And when we tap into that inner child who is in that fetal position, hiding in the corner, in the cellar, in the dark, like not looking up, not making eye contact, not letting anyone in, whatever version of it that is for you, once we like tap into her, she's on fire. She knew her worth more than anybody ever could. And you know what she was doing? She said, the world around me isn't noticing my worth. They're not appreciating who I really am. So guess what? I know who I am, and I'm going to guard me and protect me and keep me right here until the world is ready for me. Because I am such a queen, I am such a princess, I am such a gem that I am going to go, I'm going to shut it down now. Like if we freeze it now, freeze the chicken now and it'll stay fresh for longer. Like we're going to shut this down now, and we'll just be numb for as many years as we need to be numb, because I know your worth and I will not let anyone ruin it. I will not let anyone touch it. She was the most brilliant of all, and she had the most knowledge of her worth. And actually to find that it was always there, that it's still there, that she's just making sure you're ready. She's just making sure you're ready to know what an incredible gem you actually are. And if you're ready, to hold on to your pants. Like, it's huge what's happening here. But she had it the whole time. She knew the whole time. She never believed the voices. She never believed the outside. She actually knew they were wrong. She had the most inner wealth. So we all have inner wealth. It's here.
That is so profound. That is so profound. It really is. I think it's such a deep psychological insight. And I don't know if the psychology world understands that. You should know. I think it's missing it. I always say, like, therapy is my profession, but nurtured heart is my passion. Like, that's how I lead my life. It doesn't work to just be past focus. It doesn't work. And nurtured heart gave me the tool to be able to, like, really create clarity in the present moment. That means I have a no, I have what I don't want, I have what I do want. Okay, so how am I moving forward in such a clear way that I'm not negating all the past pains and all the past traumas and everything that's coming up? It's like it's holding it all. And I got this in a chart. I don't know if it's like just what I learned, just because I read it, you see what's you, but I didn't feel like it was negating pain. I really didn't. And I had such permission. Like I always say, be transparent. If you're really, really down out, that's okay. It's not like, yeah, we're always happy. No, now. And after I feel the grief and after I really process it, okay, now what am I energizing? It's so smart. It's really what it is. It's so smart. It's so wise. It's just much more wise to live like that.
Yeah, I have a few things to say, and I hope I remember all of them. One, if you've been with Nurtured Heart for a little bit, you know that Howard loves to play with words. And one of the words that he plays with is know, K-N-O-W. That the inside of know is now, and that whatever you need to know is in the now. So if I'm truly present with my experience, maybe there's yuck here. Maybe there's hard here. And that hard and that yuck will give me information that I need to know right now. And that information might be historical, but it is here now. So that's how I know that I need to know it. That's how I know. And the second thing is that we say Nurtured Heart, like you said, it's not a positive approach. It's a truthful approach. Not only that, it's not only a truthful, positive approach, it's a purposeful.
Right.
Positive and turns it into purposeful. It's a purposeful approach, which means that we talk in Judaism a lot about like darkness being the light, like becoming the light, the crushed olive and the olive oil comes out, the purpose in it. It's you were traumatized. Oh, boo-hoo, you're a victim. Why? Everything is purposeful. Everything is purposeful. And the fact that whether you're talking quantum physics or you're talking Jewish mysticism or wherever else you're talking, the world is energy. It's everything down to the bottom ingredient is only just energy, and energy cannot be destroyed. And you cannot dispose of it. It can only be repurposed and used for whatever. It's not defined by anything. And so everything is purposeful. So if it's here already, right? If it's here, let's use it. And that's what it's all about. We're not scared of anything. We're not scared if it's good. We're not scared if it's bad. It's not neither nor. It's just the truth of what's here. We believe it's purposeful. So let's take it and let's use it. Yeah.
Beautiful. That's what he talks about, the compass. That also helped me very much. To take the compass and see what grows out of it, right? Howard talks about that.
Yeah, it's the most nutritious. Wherever he was, somewhere in, I think, South America or something, where the fruit quality was so much better because of the soil. What goes into the soil and what makes the compost? It's the garbage. It's the dreck. It's the bad stuff.
Yeah. That
rots. And how is a tree grown? How everything that happens. How is a tree grown? The seed rots, and when the seed rots, then a tree grows. This is like there's death before there's life. It's the cycle. It's how the world was created to be in all the macro and micro levels. It's so it's so purposeful. And I think that's why it's like limiting. It's not like other approaches because it's not about like positivity and it's not about pain and it's just about all of it. Let's just be purposeful about it.
Exactly. Practically wise.
Yeah.
How are we gonna live our life in the most conducive way for ourselves and for those around us? And that's what's so helpful.
Yeah. I'll say something else. So I'm gonna say this. This is from the Bible, from the Torah. There's a story of when the Jews are leaving Egypt and they're on their way. I know I told this to you, Yocheved, but I don't think I've ever recorded it. So I'm going to record it. And I'm going to give a shout out to Mrs. Epstein from Chicago who told this to me. The Jews are leaving Egypt and they're traveling to receive the Torah on Mount Sinai. And this is the story that they're on the way in the desert. And there's two wars that happen in this time period that they're traveling, and God gives them like polar opposite responses on how to navigate these wars. And we learn, right, that whatever the Bible says, whatever the Torah teaches us is a lesson. It's a lesson for our lives. Like how are we supposed to know how to navigate challenge when God gives two polar opposites advices, right? Like, what are we supposed to do? Which one? So let's analyze it. So when the Egyptians follow the Jews and start throwing arrows at them and try and recapture them to bring them back to Egypt, and when the Jews are worried and complain about it, God says, don't worry about it. Be quiet. I'll take care of it. I'm going to fight your fight. You just keep going. Like, don't even worry. Don't even look behind you. Don't even deal with it at all. Like, be in denial. It's fine. Denial. Oh my goodness, so funny. Haha. Okay. And it didn't really make sense, but it was a good corny joke. Okay. And then another nation, the nation of Amalek, they come and they're coming towards the Jews, and God, what's the expectation? God's going to fight our fight. We don't have to do anything. We just relax and take it easy. And God's like, no, go collect soldiers, create an army, go fight them. So that's very right. What do we do with our challenges? Do we fight them, or do we rely on God, right? Like, what do we do? And the difference really is in the position of them. The Jews were on a mission. They were on their way to become the nation of God, to get the Torah, there was a purpose there. That was their purpose, to become the nation of God. And they're on their way, and the Egyptians weren't stopping them from that. They weren't in their way. They weren't in front of them. They weren't stopping them. And God's like, guys, you're going somewhere. You've got something to do. Like, don't worry about the noise and the things. And this one says you got to do this therapy, and that one says you got to do this meditation, and this one says your kids are going to be messed up unless you do this parenting, and that person that the only thing, right? Like this medicine and that medicine and this time. It's so noisy. Like, my kid's going to be destroyed because I don't feed them this fancy food and I don't do this fancy thing. Guys, just live. Just be in relationship. Just do what you got. Like, show up every day. Enjoy the people around you. Enjoy yourself. Be yourself. Do what feels right in the moment. Follow. Just keep going. Go on where you're meant to be going, whatever that is, right? Wherever your purpose is. Don't worry about all the noise. But then when Amalek comes, the nation that's standing before them, it's between them and their purpose, and they can't go to where they need to go because they're being stopped. God's like, honey, if I'm putting something in your way to your purpose, it's because it's part of getting to your purpose. It's because it's for you to overcome. This is your fight that you need to fight that will get you closer to where you need to go. You've got to fight this. This is on you. Get your soldiers, find the tools, speak to the therapist, read the books, take the parenting course. Like, you need help with this. Like, this is not something to ignore. This is not something to be in denial about. This is in front of you. So I think when we look at ourselves, are we who we want to be? Are we the parents we want to be? Are we living the life we want to be? Are we happy with where we're at? If everything's fine, like, I don't care if you have all the trauma in the world. I don't care if you went through the most traumatic experiences in your life. If you're good, you're good. You don't need to like drag up the past just for fun, right? Like, just because they say, maybe there's a part of me, live, enjoy your children. They don't need to be perfect. You don't need to be perfect. No, but you don't need to be anywhere. Like, live in today, right? You have permission. But when something is stopping me from being my best self, stopping me from living out the person I want to be, that's mine. That's what needs
really
to be.
Beautiful. I love that. I love that. Wow. That's great. Thank you. Yeah. That's really productive. Yeah, that's what I think. That's why I appreciate Nurtured Heart so much, because I feel like we're here to do stuff. We're not here to. There's some people, you speak to them, what are they doing with their life? They're in therapy. You can't be in therapy your whole life. No, really, for real.
Unfortunately, it's true, and it just goes on and on and on.
Right. Some people, not everyone, but sometimes. And I feel like with Nurtured Heart, it gives the tool to be able to move forward.
Maybe you remember, but somewhere it's quoted that, like, if you play in the dirt, you get dirty, or if you fight with the dirty person, you're gonna get dirty. Like, if you're in the negativity, if you're in the darkness, like, beautiful. There's no way like, it's going to take you down. You're going to go be with it, right? So how do we not be dragged down, right? And this is the tool. This is the way. So it's very exciting. We're actually closing up on time, and I want people to have time to find out how to find your books, how to buy your journals, how to follow you, how to learn from you.
So this journal called The Inner Mother, this is very, very powerful for mothers. And this does talk about what's triggering them as a mother. Okay, it talks about, like, you as a mother, what parts are coming up while you're mothering your child, which is IFS based, right? It's IFS based, and how you want to relate to your children with your parts and all that, what comes up for you. And then, but in every single picture has a nurtured heart exercise. That means there's first the writing exercise, which goes into the trauma, and then goes the nurtured heart, and then the next one, and then nurtured heart. So it's really, and I've had people tell me, like people that have done work for years, they were like shocked at what came up because it really leads them in a beautiful way to the past and back to your greatness, and to the past and back to greatness. And this one also, actually, the ones I'm holding a spiral, but they're not on sale on spiral. But this is also for young adults. This is for people as they're finding themselves. I think it's like ages, depends how mature, really.
Yeah, yeah.
Is it like it's between 16, 17 to 22, 24, like whatever. As people are finding themselves as an adult, is also like discovering who they really are and who themselves is, and then what is the greatness of you. And that's how the whole journey goes.
So where do we find these beautiful books?
They're both sold on Amazon. And I also have other products on Amazon, also from this company, HeartScript. My website is heartscript.org. And I have another website, writeyourwayhome.com, which is the Jewish branch. HeartScript.org is the therapeutic branch. We have another journal, Just Inner Child, and we have a card deck and all different other therapeutic products. But these two journals are specifically nurtured heart based. So that's what I wanted to share with you.
Okay, thank you. So for all those listening, you can go to either website. You can go on Amazon. We'll put the links in the show notes. And Yocheved, thanks for hopping on again.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful to speak to you. It's so energizing. This is energizing for me.
This is why I do the podcast, because this is my social life. Hanging out with my friends who talk my language.
It's true.
All righty.
Thank you.
Hey, wait, don't go yet. Take a minute to find the beautiful quality that you have, that you appreciate about yourself.